I love being a dentist. I enjoy waking up and going and seeing all the patients, and you never know what's going to come through that door. El Paso is amazing. When I first came here, I had my doubts, but then once I met the patients and the staff and I got to tour the city a little bit, I truly fell in love with it. I was born in Portales, New Mexico. I spent half of my childhood in Clovis, New Mexico, farming 8,000 acres with my family. And then we got out of farming and we moved to Texas, Central Texas, where I went to school in Salado, Texas, and got into the horse industry pretty big. And I ran track, and that's pretty much where I went to high school until I went off to college. I went to college at UTSA in San Antonio. I graduated with a biology degree, and I was accepted into the DEEP program, which is an early acceptance program into dental school, which was quite an achievement because you actually get accepted as a freshman, and then you have to maintain a GPA and score a certain amount on their boards and everything. So it was an exciting time. Well, I've always been interested in the medical field. My mom says that since I could handle a remote control, I would turn it to the medical channels all the time. But it wasn't until high school, and I spent 4 years in braces and a lot of time with my grandfather, Dr. Veilleux, that I realized that I wanted to go into the field of dentistry. I loved the lifestyle, I loved the patients, I loved the freedom, and everything about it just fit who I was. It was going to allow me to do what I loved, but also let me be a future mom and wife and not have quite as much stress as the operating room would have. I went to dental school in San Antonio at the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio. So the dentistry field, we've become a lot more digital, a lot more computerized. Before, when it would take months to make a crown, now we can make them same day if that's what the patient chooses. X-rays, they're not as uncomfortable either because they're all digital. They go straight to a computer. We can put them up on a screen for the patient to see. It's no longer, taking the doctor's word. We can pretty much show you exactly what is going on and make it pretty convenient for you as well. I keep up with all the new technology and everything that's changing by going to CE courses. I truly enjoy them. I get to go and meet other professionals that are either much more experienced in certain areas, and I get to learn anything and everything that's new out there because it is changing fast and it's hard to keep up with, that's for sure. Patients have always feared going to the dentist. But today, with all the new advances in technology and everything, we can make them very comfortable. There's not a need to really fear the dentist anymore. I feel like I try very hard to communicate with the patient, explain everything that's going to happen, give them a step-by-step roadmap through the procedure, and I find that by trying to help the patient loosen up and laugh in the chair, and giving them that roadmap, it really helps them settle and get through it all. Dentistry can be expensive, especially depending on how long a patient has let their problem go. So if we get you in early, a lot of the times it won't be quite as bad, but if you've waited and waited and waited, sometimes that can end up adding up pretty quick. But the great thing about Smile Life is that we have a great financial program, great people for you to chit-chat with to go through all the different options that there are for you. And I, as the dentist, I also try to give you as many treatment options that you can so that you have a choice. It's not just me saying this is the only choice. There's usually always multiple options available, and it's up to you which one you want. She was 3 years old. She first sat in the chair and she was great, but as most 3-year-olds, they lose their patience and they start wiggling around, and they get a little fearful as well. And she had to have a crown put on, and when she started getting nervous, crying a little, and at 3, they don't know what's going on. So I, the staff, and the mom, we all sang to her, and she started humming while we were working, and before you knew it, we were done, and she was happy, and she gave me a hand 5, and she got lots of little toys afterwards, and she was a very happy little girl leaving. My duty as a dentist, I feel, is to listen to my patients, to help them in any way that I can, and to do the best work that I can for them. It doesn't do them any good if I rush through it and I don't educate them and I'm just, trying to bring patients in and out of the clinic. I try very hard to spend time with each and every single one of them, make sure that every patient has all the questions answered, and in the end hope that they listen and I send them home with excellent dental care. Why come to Smile Life and see our doctors? Because I think we truly do care about our patients. We care about the cost of the treatment, and we do everything we can in our power to make it affordable and fun for you.